North of Jacksonville, minutes south of the Georgia border, is a 13-mile-long barrier island that's one of my favorite places in all of Florida.
The island on the Atlantic coast was named to honor Princess Amelia, the daughter of King George II of Great Britain.
Over its history, 8 different flags have flown over this strip of land. Amelia Island is the only place in America able to make that claim.
In the mid-1800s, a cross-state rail line was constructed between here and Cedar Key on the Gulf Coast. The dream of this man, David Yulee, was to turn Fernandina into the Manhattan of the South. While the town became one of the nation's busiest ports, the big city dreams had evaporated by the end of the Civil War. Newer train services in nearby Jacksonville provided more direct connections with the rest of the country. Jacksonville became a boom town. Fernandina, almost frozen in time. And that's the reason this town is so beautifully preserved today. Neighborhoods with grand houses from the Victorian age, commercial buildings along Center Street that reflect a bygone era. Fernandina is one of the most special places in all of Florida, and thanks to its charm and hospitality, has become a popular vacation spot. In this episode, we're going to tell you about 10 things you must do in Fernandina Beach and Amelia Island. From strolling down historic Center Street with its diverse shopping and food options, to exploring the area's Spanish past in Old Town, and one of the most awesome military forts to visit in the entire state. Not to mention some of the most haunting coastline in all of America.
There's enough to keep you busy here for a long weekend or an entire vacation. 10 must-do things. Fernandina Beach, Amelia Island. Straight ahead. Walk down these beautiful streets, and one thing you'll immediately notice: this place oozes history.
The historic district includes more than 50 city blocks and has more than 400 structures on the National Register of Historic Places. Start your visit by learning more about the area's past at the Amelia Island Museum of History. Artifacts and exhibits are housed inside this brick building dating back to the 1930s. For years, it served as the local jailhouse. This train depot on the corner of Front and Center Streets was constructed just before the turn of the 20th century, and today is the official Welcome Center. Sitting on a park bench outside is a statue of David Yulee, sometimes referred to as the father of Florida railroads. Other notable landmark buildings downtown include the 1891 Classical Revival Courthouse and this imposing early 1900s building that has also conducted judicial business, as well as being a custom house and currently a post office. The 2 cast iron lampposts are original to the Renaissance Revival structure, beautifully restored by residents. On the northernmost point of the island is Fort Clinch State Park. Encompassing 1,100 acres along the Amelia River, this park is known for its well-preserved 19th century brick fortress.
Nearly 5 million bricks went into making this impressive structure.
While no battles were ever fought here, costumed interpreters helped visitors better understand the role it played in America's early seacoast defense system. The park is open 8 a.m. until sunset year-round. We have more information about hours and fees on our website.
I'm right now on Center Street, the heart of this amazing community.
The island's Main Street tourism corridor is 8 blocks long, anchored on one end by the city's harbor. At the marina are several companies that offer boat tours of the area by water. Overlooking the boat slips is a free museum dedicated to the city's claim as the birthplace of the modern shrimping industry. Commercial buildings dating back more than a century give this Victorian-era streetscape plenty of character. The Palace Saloon is said to be Florida's oldest continuously operating drinking establishment and has many of its original fixtures inside. Musicians sometimes entertain along center, while the holidays are always a good time for visitors and residents alike to shop local.
We've been coming to Fernandina for 20 years, and one of the things we love most is to shop for antiques on the other side of these vintage storefronts.
Trailer Park Collectibles has over 7,000 square feet of unique finds, along with an entire room of vintage vinyl. A few doors down is 8 Flags Antique Market, where you just might be able to spot that perfect accent piece for your living room or man cave. If you prefer newer items to take back home, there are dozens of boutiques and other specialty shops throughout the historic district. Shopping is one of the biggest pastimes here on the island.
Looking for a small Florida town with a robust food scene? Fernandina has so many eateries, you'll be blown away by the options.
Every time Abby and I visit here, several new restaurants seem to have made their debut sometime during our absence. Fernandina Beach loves its seafood and is home to a large shrimp festival every spring. Our normal lunch spot is the Happy Tomato. This corridor opens up into a shady courtyard where you can get everything from barbecue to some of the largest deli sandwiches known to man. I get mine on a croissant, and it never disappoints.
Sweet tooth beginning to act up? There are plenty of spots where you can satisfy those cravings.
Fantastic Fudge on the corner of Center and 3rd has been known for its marble slab fudge and hand-dipped chocolates for over 30 years. Nana Teresa's Bake Shop has one of the widest selections of sweet items in town, including this sinful caramel and chocolate tart that tasted a lot like a Twix bar.
One of the things that has really taken off here lately on the island is the adult beverage scene.
You'll find handcrafted rum and vodka, beer and wine gardens, brew pubs, lots of fun places to grab a drink with friends. Okama Beer Company is one of the most beautiful spaces, a tap room inside a renovated 50s car dealership. In addition to the brews, they also serve coffee in the same space, 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. every day.
We've made our way about a mile north of downtown to a part of Fernandina many people never take the time to experience. What you might not know, where I'm standing is where the original Fernandina stood.
The last Spanish city to be platted in the Western Hemisphere was here in 1811. This patch of land on a small bluff overlooking the Amelia River would have been the parade ground in front of a Spanish fort. A raucous township with all types of businesses, including saloons and cat houses, were located here in the boom years. But it all started to change in the middle of the century when David Yulee had the town moved downriver for the purpose of his rail line. Today, Old Town has a simplistic charm with streets of beautiful homes. The Captain's House facing the Spanish Plaza is the most notable, having appeared in the 80s movie The New Adventures of Pippi Longstocking, along with hundreds of modern-day Instagram photos. You can't visit Amelia Island without getting some white sand between your toes. The beaches here are some of the cleanest, most impressive beaches you'll find on the Atlantic coast of Florida. There are more than 40 public beach access points along the 13 miles of Amelia Island coastline, with ADA accessibility at several locations. We have a link to where you can find a list of those access points on ChadGallivanter.com. Venture a little south down A1A and be treated to one of the most hauntingly beautiful landscapes you'll ever lay eyes on. Nicknamed Boneyard Beach, the shoreline at Big Talbot Island State Park is unlike any other in Florida, with massive driftwood trees recalling images of an elephant graveyard. This beach was recently featured in a video about things to do in the Jacksonville area here on this channel. A link is in the description as well as on our website. Every Saturday, 9 a.m. until 1 p.m., entrepreneurs sell locally grown and locally made goods on North 7th Street. The second and fourth Saturdays of the month, an arts market is set up in a private lot next door. Don't walk away from the market without a blueberry or strawberry lemonade. They are delicious. A number of art galleries can be found along and near Center Street. We always love going in and admiring the latest works by the local artisans.
When we stay overnight on the island, Abby and I like to take it back old school.
Constructed as the first schoolhouse on the island in the mid-1880s, the Amelia Schoolhouse Inn has been re-envisioned as a boutique hotel with 17 guest rooms, a pool, and an upscale bar named the Principal's Office. We loved staying in Premium King Room 16, an experience we documented in a previous video on this channel. We have links to this inn and other accommodations we recommend on the island, including our favorite B&B, on our website. That's it. 10 things you must do in Fernandina Beach and Amelia Island. What should we try the next time? Let us know in the comments. We always love hearing from you. Stay updated with our latest content by subscribing to the channel. It's free, and activate the notification bell so you know when new tips and guides are released. More information about the content on this channel, including maps and helpful links, available 24/7 at our website. As always, thank you for watching.
From Amelia Island, see you next time.